Hello and welcome to the Stadium Junkies podcast. I'm Jeffrey Burtis, and my voice next to me is
James Belknap, and unfortunately, we are not joined by Tony Lopez today.
he's not feeling well today, so hopefully he gets a little bit better. I'll send my prayers and thoughts to him. But the show must go on, right, James?
The show must go on
The
because
show must
especially
go.
when you have the major show coming up. What is it going to be?
The major pay-per-view of this month is WWE Battleground, SmackDown pay-per-view. This is why I'm taking charge here, because SmackDown is the leading brand this week when we have pay-per-views, right?
Trying to tell me about leading brand. We'll show you who's the brand in this company.
Oh, really? Oh, really? I mean, last pay-per-view, okay, yeah, Great Balls of Fire was pretty good, but I expect Battleground to be a little bit better.
Well, it just depends on how you book it. So let's play this game. Let's see if we can book it better.
Yes, first of all, the first match, the pre-show match, Aiden English versus Ty Dillinger. Who do you have and why, James?
The question is, why do I care? Is the
Why
first
do
question.
you care? Because it's a
let's-
perfect 10.
It's a perfect 10, but it's not a perfect 10 with the fact it's pre-show. Not to mention, we have Aiden English. Ever since Simon decided to part ways with
Ditch him.
WWE, it's been very difficult to see, vaudevillains work, in WWE's main roster, and to make me really care about another musical act. First, we have the Raw's version, which, to be honest, Elias Sampson, not really caring about him. To be honest, I really think he's just, eye candy for the ladies.
Possibly.
But I digress on that part. But what's the SmackDown version? Aiden English. So
that is terrible.
But you know what's not terrible?
What?
10.
10.
10.
10.
10.
Yes.
10.
So you have Ty Dillinger?
Ty Dillinger for the win, pre-show.
Pre-show. Yeah, I agree. Ty Dillinger. There's no reason for Aiden English to win this at all. Okay, first matchup on the main roster, the main card. You ready?
Ready.
You got Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, versus Mike Kanellis. He took her name.
He really did take her name.
Yeah, he
shocked.
really. Who do you have and why?
This was a tough one because my heart says if I want to book it correctly, it would be Sammy, but it would make Mike Kanellis look really weak out.
Yes.
The only way I could see Kanellis losing is if it builds up with this idea of, his love's gonna come in and save the day, or he's gonna show heelish acts immediately afterwards. Like, I lost cleanly, beat the hell out of Sami Zayn. So I'm very torn about this answer. I really want to say Sami Zayn. Well, my brain says Kanellis. My heart says if I want to have fun with the booking, it's going to be Sammy. But I've learned from the last pay-per-view, I went with a mixture of both. Right now, I'm going to go with my head, and I'm going to say Kanellis.
I'm going to have to agree with you with Mike Kanellis because this is like his first big match on a pay-per-view. This is like arguably his debut match. I think he had a debut match on SmackDown, but that's not the big match in a pay-per-view. And
Well,
Sami Zayn,
match?
yeah,
What happened with that match?
it was just a basic one-on-one match, and apparently Mike Kanellis won dirty with a little bit of interference from Maria.
Which is what we expected, right?
Yes, so Mike Kanellis got his first win in his debut. However, this is a pay-per-view match. Sami Zayn, I don't want him to take losses, but it makes the most sense for Mike Kanellis to go over and have him get a lot of heat and keep this feud going.
Zayn the Jobber.
Zayn, no, I will never say that. I'm never going to say that. So I'm going to go with...
Once you say it, I'm just saying it because it's what's happening.
I'm going to go with Mike Kanellis on this prediction.
So far, the sweep. Kanellis on this one.
Yes. So next match. I got this wrong I technically got this wrong. Technically got this right last time. I'm just saying they kept the belts. The Usos versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. James Belknap.
retaining. I'm not talking about retaining. This is a wins-loss match thing.
Oh my God.
Retaining is for style points, but we don't count style points here at Stadium Junkies.
Okay.
Style points only happens in certain video games that requires it, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater or such like that. But we're talking about pro wrestling, bro. Wins, losses, pins, and submissions. Unless you're in an Iron Man match, that's the only time that multiple count. So, digressing from that, this time, I think New Day has it. I would say it's on SmackDown, but I think the win for them, booked correctly, would make it look really good and make a hyped up tag team championship at SummerSlam if the New Day wins it.
If the I'm like, here's the thing. The New Day are going to get the belts eventually. I say they're going to get the belts on SummerSlam. They're not getting it on a SmackDown pay-per-view. So I'm going to go with the Usos on this one.
The question, style points.
Usos will retain, and the Usos are going to retain, but I cannot see the Usos keep on losing. So they're going to find some way of cheating their way out of this one. So I'm going to go Usos take the pinfall. Usos are going to win by pinfall.
This is where I go different, and I say it's going to be New Day by pinfall. Style points. It's going to be Big E and Kofi Kingston.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to call the competitors with it. If it's not Big E and Kofi Kingston, I'm saying it's an automatic, like, okay, I resign because I know they're going to. If it's Kofi and Big E, I'm going to say it's a win. So this is where we finally differ.
Yes, I got to go with the Usos on this one. Next up, this is a tough one for me. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Mr. Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin. Who do you got and why? See,
the fun part about being Money in the Bank winner is now wins and losses don't really matter. Only one that matter ends when you cash in.
Yes.
So what I think is it's going to be a win for Shinsuke. I cannot guarantee by which way. It's either disqualification or Kinshasa. It's the only thing I can think of. But I think really it's going to be by disqualification. But I'm not going to guarantee that. What I'm going to guarantee is the win for Shinsuke Nakamura. That's all he needs.
Yes, Nakamura is technically still undefeated on SmackDown. He has
with the exclusion of Money in the Bank.
Match in singles.
That's different.
I'm not counting Money in the Bank. He's not taking a pinfall on SmackDown.
If the fall does not count against him, then I would count that as no contest.
Yes, no contest, because Money in the Bank, do you count that as a loss for Nakamura?
No, he wasn't entirely the reason. Granted, he's a big factor when he came in, but hey, such and such. I'm gonna go with Nakamura. Say Nakamura stays undefeated.
Yeah, he stays undefeated, and they're gonna build for a big match at SummerSlam. Oh my God, yes. Next up, we have the Fatal 5-Way for the women number one contendership for the Women's Championship. You have Charlotte Flair, Lana, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Natalya. Who do you got and why?
Okay, so let's list them off slowly but surely, and I'll tell you why I don't think so.
Natalya,
not really important, to be honest. I've been hearing a lot of issues with backstage. Following that name, not to mention, she's just more preoccupied with Dolph Ziggler than anything. I don't know if that's current. I just know that's the past. But
my God.
I feel like Natalya is starting to get to the jobber position.
Becky Lynch,
I do think she has a high case for it. Because I also think that would be really great where it's a face-to-face and she possibly gets the title at SummerSlam. And then F-A-B, I can't spell today. Wow. That's how tired I am. The time of this recording, I just got done with 5 hours of driving from San Antonio.
Jesus Christ. Jesus, but we know you think Carmella's cashing in on SummerSlam.
I think Becky's gonna get it, then
Mm.
Carmella's gonna cash, is what I think. Now,
What about Tamina?
the rest of the list, Tamina, to be honest, I think her time will come during Survivor Series. Because you saw her take Lana away.
Yes.
And there's a possibility. The only other thing I could say is I think she's number 2 when it comes to winning the 5-way, because there's 2 things. Either A, she teams up with Lana and Lana, she helps Lana win, or B, she teams up with Lana and then she betrays Lana and goes for the win.
By the way, this is an elimination match as well.
That is also something.
Yes.
If that's the case, I still want to go 1-2, Becky and Tamina. Lana, I think is going to be number 3.
Charlotte.
Do I want her number 3? Charlotte's going to be number 4. They're going to try to eliminate her quick. I think that teaming up with Tamina and Lana could be the one. If not, it's going to be Charlotte number 2.
So you have Becky winning this?
I have Becky winning this.
I'm going to say Charlotte wins this one.
I want to say Charlotte wins that one. And you saw what happens when I choose Charlotte for Money in the Bank, too.
Name you, out of all the women on this card, for number 1 contendership, potentially a match at SummerSlam, you mean to tell me, what bigger match is there for a one-on-one match? Naomi versus Becky or Naomi versus Charlotte? I think that Naomi versus Charlotte has potential to grab some seats.
I think Charlotte as a heel gets more than Charlotte as a babyface. I think Becky as a babyface does better than Becky as a heel.
Charlotte will go heel. If no one is standing in her way, Charlotte's going heel. She can go both ways. The only reason she turned face is because she was getting attacked by the welcoming committee. That was so dumb of a name. But still,
at least the League of Nations had a thing.
But the welcoming committee's somewhat disbanded. Charlotte is taking the number 1 contendership, and we're gonna have Charlotte versus Naomi at SummerSlam.
I just feel like Becky is gonna be the one. Becky, Charlotte, Tamina, in order of not eliminated to eliminated. Becky, Charlotte, Tamina, Lana, because she's gonna be betrayed by Tamina.
I think like the top 2, the number 2, 1 and 2, the last 2 women left are Charlotte and Becky.
All right,
but Charlotte's my winner on this one.
If you see Charlotte get past 4, I think she's gonna be number 2.
Okay then. Next up, go ahead.
If she's number 4, then obviously it's a betrayal situation or a teaming up situation.
Yes. Moving on, next match, John Cena versus Rusev, flag match.
Bum, ba-da-bum.
John Cena.
Who cares about flags?
John Cena. It's a reused feud. It's been a reused feud. It's John Cena's first match since returning.
Rusev need the tank like WrestleMania. It's not gonna be a squash match, but I need his hair to be long again.
Oh God, Cena's.
How long did I go?
You went for a bit, but anyway, 1, 2, 3, John Cena.
Cena,
hands down.
It's what the only way that Cena's gonna lose if he's gonna win the next 2 against Rusev.
It's a flag match, though. It's a flag match, so I'm like, John Cena's winning this. I feel bad for Rusev, but that's a different story.
I want to call the spot, by the way. I want to call a spot.
Oh,
John Cena's take his flag back, and with it, gonna do that flying American Eagle style, like just coming down from the ropes with his like a 5-knuckle shuffle onto Rusev on the ground, so that American flag is flying high.
Oh God, you can call your spot so well.
It's a spot that you just feel it. You feel Vince McMahon going, yes, yes,
yes, America.
Because he can say he technically didn't touch the ground.
Technically,
he touched the circle square.
So
yes, he can say, all right, I picked up the flag. And say like Rusev had it to another corner or laying on his on the you know, adjacent corner.
Mhm.
He gets set up for a five knuckle shuffle, does the whole bounce off the ropes, flicks off his dirt off his shoulder, looks over and sees the flag. Then he stutter steps and goes, ah. And I top rope or carry the flag two handed, bounce off the ropes, brush off the flag, five knuckle shuffle.
Oh my god.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do a five knuckle shuffle with the flag somewhere, either in opposite hand or the hand that delivers.
Jesus Christ.
If I get it, man, you got to take a sip.
Deal. Done. If you call that spot, yeah, I will take a sip of any alcoholic
That
beverage.
reaction video would be awesome.
Oh, if you call it, I'll be like, okay, give me the alcohol.
I would say down a drink, but I don't.
I gotta drive. I gotta drive, sir.
All right.
Next match. This is my pick for match of the night, easily. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, United States Championship.
I would have to agree.
This is easily the match of the night.
And
now, who do you got and why?
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
I gotta go with AJ Styles. Even though part of me can think that KO is gonna get the belt back to keep the new face of America gimmick.
I really do think that too. I've thought about it, and it's like, okay, you take the belt away because it was a house show and you want to promote that. Anything could happen in a house show.
Mm-hmm.
So do that, and then on top of that, what you want to do is, hey, you want that face of America thing back. So what will happen is he gets it back. So it's not this idea of, hey, he lost it and he's never going to get it back, because that's what it feels like with most championships sometimes, unless your name is the Intercontinental Championship. But back and forth, it doesn't really happen, and then it's always one belt at a time that's doing the back and forth. Previously, before Intercontinental Championship, it was the women's
that
title.
hot potato.
So unless there's any more hot potato from the Intercontinental Championship, I don't expect it from the U.S. Championship.
No way. I agree.
KO wins, it's gonna be a hot potato.
Yes.
That's the next hot potato.
Hot potato. But we both agree that AJ Styles will retain his belt, and this will be match of the night.
This will be match of the night. He's not gonna be just some guy from Atlanta.
Yep. Next up, we got the main event I do not want. We have Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, WWE Championship, the Punjabi prison match. The third. Don't hinder the Jinder. Only the third Punjabi prison match, and the last two have not been great.
The reason why there's no Punjabi prison matches. The reason why there's no dog kennel matches. Kennel of Hell or whatever it's called. The reason why the Insane Asylum match, whatever, is not going to happen again.
The Asylum match, yep.
There's a reason why these certain gimmick matches do not work. But you notice the first time they did Money in the Bank is now a gimmick pay-per-view.
Yes. Some work, some do not. And Punjabi Prison, I hope this better be a good one, or I don't want to see another Punjabi Prison match again.
The only time I wanted a Punjabi Prison match is for like indie matches. Indie, to be honest, I think could work out if they have 2 levels. 3 levels, you can't convince me too well 3 levels would work. Because then you're spending more time trying to climb out. And so, to be honest, I think that's the reason why Jinder is going to win, because the Singh brothers are going to come up, go to the 3rd level, and stop, quote unquote, stop the Viper himself.
Yes. Singh brothers, I mean, the Singh brothers are Jinder's crutch, basically.
But everyone has a crutch. I mean, if you really want to go back to all the crutches, how many times has Triple H been in a crutch?
Too many times.
He is the crutch for the past few championships. Going back to Seth Rollins.
Yep, the J&J Security.
Evolution.
He's always had a. Heels always do well with having crutches. Look at the Miz. Look at freaking Lana. I mean, look at Maurice, and now the Miz Taraj.
And in a wait when Sanity comes up.
Oh God, that's gonna be good. Oh God,
it sends good shivers down the spine, huh?
Yes, but anyway, back to Battleground. Are we both in agreement that it's going to be Jinder Mahal?
Don't hinder the gender.
Don't enter the gender. Randy Orton. I don't want to. After this, I don't want to see another Orton Mahal Jinder match for the title again.
I don't want to see Orton in any title matches. It's just boring.
He's bleh. Now that the prediction's over, let's come up with some drinking rules for ourselves for the reaction video.
Huh. Well, Battleground's a pretty easy phrase. It's not like Great Balls of Fire where you have to do that. So let's say one sip for every mention of Battleground.
One sip for every mention of Battleground, okay.
One sip for every Punjabi prison. The word Punjabi.
One sip for every Maharaja.
We got about 6 or 7 of those, yeah. So that's what other matches can we do gimmicks for?
New Day Usos.
One sip for each of those calls. Oos. Oh. Every time you hear that.
Or every
New Day rocks.
Yes.
Pretty much any interaction between superstar and tag team and audience that is started by the tag team.
Two sips for a table smash.
2 sips for a table smash. Then, of course, down drink for every heel turn, or face turn.
No, down all the alcohol you can find if Rusev or Randy Orton wins their matches.
No, if John Cena or Randy Orton wins their match.
Yes. Oh, I'm not downing my alcohol for if John Cena. That's guaranteed.
That's the reason why you do that.
No. Down all the alcohol you can find if Rusev wins.
All right. So I'm ready. I'm ready for Battleground tomorrow.
I'm ready for Battleground. That's all. This has been the Stadium Junkies podcast prediction video for our audio for WWE Battleground. And if you like, post your comments on the section below. Share, subscribe. If you don't like, well,
lock yourself in a Punjabi prison.
Tomorrow we'll be recording our reaction video, and then I will be recording what in the world did I just see
here at a Stadium Junkies podcast.